Hello and the welcome, the people on the YouTube, is what I would say if I had a really bad German accent, which I do even if I try to not have a really bad German accent. Here's Chris. We had Chris yesterday, but this is a different Chris, spelled the goodly way.
The right way.
Ask the other Chris.
The longer way. The longer way.
Chris is from Musik Meyer. Fuck, that's German.
Yes.
Musik Meyer. That couldn't possibly be more German, except if you didn't spell it with a Y, if you spelled it with an I.
Yeah, but we spell it with a K. Musik, not music, so that's German anyway.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn German distributor. They have a lot of cool brands, and Kiana's confusing me here. Kiana is in the room again up there helping us, which is very, very nice, even though she's tired. Anyway, they have a lot of cool brands, and they were nice enough. He was nice enough to call me and say, "Hey, like what you do? I don't know why, and check out some of the stuff we have." And I'm like, "I'm up for anything." So we do anything now, and we're gonna start with a series on Schecter. Schecter. Guitar research. They don't build guitars; they're researching them. No, they're also making them, right?
Yeah, sometimes they do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So my first thing that I told Chris was Schecter. My impression was always like really solidly built guitars, heavy, thick, girthy, and no, she's not reacting. Good. Kiana has her trigger finger on the "that's what she said" button. Anyway. But guitars that for me were always like very punched through the wall, very thick, great for metal, and that's what a lot of players use. And I always associated them with those guitars that are a little bit overdone. Mm-hmm. Big flame tops, but then also the mother of pearl or abalone. I don't know the difference. Do you know the difference?
Not really.
Okay, good.
What is it?
I don't know. Mother of pearl and abalone. I don't know. What is the difference? One is more expensive than the other. And it's all kind of like seafoody kind of something.
Maybe the price is the only difference, so I don't know.
I think one is nicer than one is more sparkly than the other.
Okay, which one?
I don't know. We need someone that can tell us. Please tell us. Mother of pearl and abalone, where's the difference? But they had the binding.
Yeah, right.
And then I think sometimes didn't the fretboards have a binding?
Yeah.
Out of mother of pearl abalone?
Yes. A lot of. Yeah.
And for me, that was always a little bit much. So he says, yeah, but that's just one of the series.
Right.
But for me, it was always like, that is what Schecter is.
Yeah, but that's only the heavy side. But there's a different side.
But isn't it the danger that, maybe just to me, but maybe like to the audience or the customers, that is what you associate with the brand? Because I looked at the website and they have a lot of cool stuff. They have T-types, S-types, they have much more scaled down versions. Yeah, right. There's a lot of different Schecter guitars.
Yeah, right, but if you look back to the roots, David Schecter started as a repair shop. And he built bodies and necks and even pickups and all that stuff. And the heavy thing was later. So
that just happened. Kind of like Dietzel. Dietzel never set out to make metal amps.
No.
Really not. They're not even like the metal-y guys, the Dietzel guys. They it just happened that Metallica loved Channel 3 on the VH4. It happened that Tool played it, and all of a sudden, because of the players that used them, the company got branded as metal.
Cool. Didn't know that.
Yeah, here's actually something. This is going to be a long video again, but fuck that, I don't care. Something that an amp designer told me, the guy that's actually behind the Klons amp, this amp, who really knows his shit when it comes to amp design. He said, the difference between a Mesa Boogie rectifier and a Soldano is almost nothing. Almost. A few parts different, but they're almost the same amp. And I'm like, you shitting me? He's like, the difference in how we see those two brands is because of who used them. Mm-hmm. So a rectifier, with its tread plate in the front, heavy design, all this, got used and discovered by the metal and very heavy rock guys, and then played, and so we see it as a metal and heavy rock amp. And the Soldano was discovered by, or was played by, Lukather Vai,
Yeah.
Much less heavy people and more the solo people. So for me, a Soldano is the perfect solo amp, right? That's how we see it.
Yeah, right.
And a rectifier is the perfect super heavy metal sound.
Yeah.
But that is simply because of who used them and who branded the company in style, when essentially, design-wise and parts-wise, they're very, very, very similar. And it worked out great for Mesa Boogie, but in the end, some pigeonholing, isn't that what it's called? In a Schublade packen.
Yeah.
Pigeonholing, I think that's what it's called. It can hurt a company. For me, like Schecter, they're doing very well in that metal scene, but I would never think of Schecter as a, let me play some blues, traditional kind of low gain stuff. I wouldn't, because that's just how I see you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
On the other hand, maybe I can change that. And some other people, like some Canadian guy with long hair is playing guitar and plays something with single coils.
With a fancy beard.
Fancy beard, yeah, that guy, Nick someone.
John Jonas? No.
Yes.
Is it?
Nick
maybe
Jonas, yes, Nick Jonas is, yes, that's who he is, Nick Jonas.
Or let's say maybe Nick Johnston.
Miller, Nick Johnston, that's his name.
Johnston, yeah.
He is playing, he's not the metal guy.
Not really, no.
No, he's a very, very light-fingered, long-haired hippie dude who maybe or maybe not we'll be talking to at some point.
I hope so.
We are talking about talking. So, now I told Chris and his company, let's do an overview of what you guys have. We're going to start with 3 series, which are all not... Well, the one is more metalish, but it's not the Diamond
definitely.
series. It's not the one that I said is too much.
Actually, Diamond Series is everything made in South Korea and China, Indonesia, all the cheaper pricing stuff.
Diamond series is a price range.
Yeah, I wouldn't say price range, because it's from the starting price up to maybe 2,000 euros. So it's a very big range.
Okay.
It's nearly everything produced in South Korea.
Okay.
And, the upper class is the USA custom shop.
Okay, and then, but, so everything we have now here, except for the custom shop one, is that Diamond series?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I thought Diamond series is. See, I don't know stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's
this is. I'm learning, hopefully, with you. And if you guys already knew that, then then I can't help you. Then this video is completely pointless. So let's discover Schecter. You guys have. Well, then there's of course the Sinister Gates one.
Yeah.
Which is crazy and cool and totally, of course, fits. Diana. You're confusing me. And totally is his thing and fits him and really defines Avenged, what he does, and obviously really, I think, is a cool thing for Schecter to have something special that stands out.
Yeah.
So at one point in time, I just want you to send one over for a week and let me go to town on it, because it could be a cool thing. I never played one. Kiana and I, we were in China, in the Schecter booth at Musik China.
Yeah.
A lot of brands didn't show up in China themselves. They had their Chinese distributors take care of it. Schecter actually did show up, had a huge booth, and it was very nice and fancy. Kiana's always like, isn't that the booth with the hot chicks? I'm like, yes, that's the booth with the hot chicks. You guys are very good about bringing hot chicks to the music shows.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you got it. Metal.
I mean, sex sells.
It does. And tattoos apparently sell.
Yeah, they seem to.
And ripped panties seem to sell. So if you're going to the show, are you going to be at Musik Messe?
No.
No.
Only in the business area.
No ripped panty booth at the Musik Messe. Well, again,
sorry.
Maybe you can send those girls here.
Oh, we keep them. Musik Meyer.
Maybe I come up to your place and we'll talk to the girls. Yeah, we'll do that.
Why not?
So where was I going? But that booth was really cool, and there were a lot of guitars that were not Diamond Series E, that were not that I expected. There was beautiful flame tops and stuff, and more kind of modern S-types. Very, very nice stuff. So we're going to start with, I don't know, I'm going to go over there, pick one series, and then there'll be subsequent videos tomorrow and the day after where we unbox the other ones. And then next week I'll shoot reviews without him, where I can say whatever the fuck I want. So I'm going to pick something here. Hey X, how you doing? This is...
Should I help you?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Apocalypse X. This is an apocalypse. This is not that. This is not that. This is it. Gunk!
I don't know what you're looking for.
This is
Which one?
Apocalypse. Yeah. Don't let that slip. Stay. And we have the unboxing knife.
Ah, you got a knife. I
So,
was already looking for the key to cut the thing.
yeah, we're good. I have the traditional unboxing knife. This is what we use to unbox everything. There is 2 strips of tape. Now, I already know a little bit what to expect in here and that I'm going to bitch about, which is why he's here, to listen to my bitching and then bring it to Schecter. Because it's this. Kiana, this camera, please. So we have an Apocalypse here. How much do they clock in at?
They start at $13.99 and up to $15.49. Depends on which pickup configuration.
So we're talking about minimum $1,400.
Yeah.
And this Schecter, I'm sorry, for me is a total no-go. It comes in a flimsy cardboard box, and it comes only in the cardboard box. So I'm buying a guitar for $1,400.
Yeah.
And let me close it up and talk about it. I'm a guy, I've saved up money for this. So I'm saving up my money because I really want a kick-ass rock and metal guitar. And $1,400 for a lot of people is a lot of money to save.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's not something you just do every month. You really save your birthday money and Christmas money and, steal a little bit of money from your girlfriend's wallet every day so she doesn't notice. And this is going to be the day that you've waited for a long time. Taking something out of a cardboard box is not the experience that I want. I want to open the cardboard box and have some form of gig bag in there that the guitar is nestled in. That can be a cheap-ass gig bag that I never ever use again.
Yeah.
Okay? It can be one that is really cool that I want to use regularly. PRSSEs, for example, come in a very nice gig bag, and those are $800 guitars.
Yeah, it's okay.
So a guitar in this price range, or technically any price range, I don't want to take out of a cardboard box. The experience isn't fun.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm taking it out and I have a cheap experience, which I shouldn't have with an expensive guitar, and $1,400 is already expensive,
Yeah,
okay?
it is. Yes.
Not expensive for this instrument, that's not what I'm trying to say, but it is not little money.
It's not cheap.
So I want an experience that is as good as the guitar is. And for me, that is taking it out of a gig bag. So taking it out of plastic and styrofoam is diminishing my shopping experience. So please, Schecter, spend $10 on a gig bag. If you buy 600 of them, which you can easily do because you probably sell 600 guitars, it's not going to cost you anything, but the experience to the user is a lot better. So, because this just, if I buy a Harley Benton for $120, I have the same experience.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be the same experience. It should be a much, much better one.
Does it make sense to put just any gig bag of, let's say, cheap quality right in the cardboard box only to give a gig bag? Or
Anything is better than that.
yeah, okay.
The Fender Road Worn Tally that I have, I can say Tally because I said Fender, is $1,300, and the gig bag that came with it is total shit.
Okay.
It's a $4.99. It's a $5 gig bag.
Yeah.
It's not anything you really ever want to move the guitar in. It's an embarrassment, but it is a gig bag. Look, my signature guitar from Harley Benton that we're going to package in a gig bag that at Thomann will cost you $30.
Yeah.
How much does Thomann pay for that? Not even 10.
I don't know.
How much is cost on that? That's like a fake leather. It's cream. It has nice pockets. For a company like Schecter to buy 1,000 gig bags, they will probably spend no more than $10 on it.
Yeah,
And you know what? Even put the $10 on top of the price. I don't care. I don't care. Just don't make money on it. Put it in there. Put it on top of the price. I spent $10 more, but I have a much better experience and possibly a gig bag that I can use. That's all I'm saying. This is neat. I like the color.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
It's called rust gray.
Whoa.
Gray finish.
It's not in here. It is in focus. This is already very nice. 700-piece neck. No, it's 1, 2, 3. It's 5-piece neck. Oh, that's the 7-string.
Yeah.
Locking tuners by what company?
Schecter.
Oh, Schecter tuners?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a rough surface. This is not smooth. This is deliberately rough.
Yeah, if you
like a dog. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
And if you rock it out, it's just literally no scratches or.
Yeah, well, you can get some dings on it. That's fine, but
it's not.
Translucent pickup tops. They're not black. They're translucent. I can actually see the copper underneath. That is new. That's cool.
And they're Schecter custom shop pickups called Apocalypse.
Okay. Can I take this off?
Yeah, sure.
You can't sell it after that. You have to put it back on. But I can't review it like this. So is it? It's push-pull.
Yeah, that's for.
We talked about this earlier. You know, why does any company do it?
Yeah.
I can tell you why companies do it. Everyone tells me the push-push are more expensive. $1,400. Spend $5 more on the.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're also more flimsy and they break.
Yeah, right.
Personally, if it does break, I'd rather have a push-push that breaks after a year and I have to replace it than a push-pull that bugs me that doesn't break. Personally.
On stage, it's always heavy to push and pull, and it's easier to just knock on it and.
On the other hand, this is not back here. It's the first one, so that's good. And can you show that, Kiana? It has rubber rings around it, right here, and it is very grippy, very grippy. So it's not that bad. 3-position switch. Personally, when I have a 3-position, I like a toggle.
Okay.
And then I ask, why not a 5? Because when we're in, and we kind of are in direct competition with Ibanez, I can say that he cannot. They make big use of the in-between positions.
Yeah.
Where we have this out of phase. Just give me some more sounds.
Yeah.
So a 3-position thing, a toggle makes more sense because you can quicker flip it.
Yeah.
Obviously, with a push-pull, I get more sounds, but I'm also a little bit behind those knobs here. Fine, but preferably a 3-position toggle or a 5-position and give me 2 more positions that are usable.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
Set neck, as they call that, right?
Right.
String through body. What strings are in here, we don't know. It's not the Dario because it's all gold.
No, it's Ernie Ball.
It's Ernie Ball.
Of course.
Of course it's Ernie Ball. Does Schecter put Ernie Ball on there? Do you put Ernie Ball on there?
No, Schecter does it, yeah.
A big-ass volute, as they say, to prevent neck breakage. So it's not a Gibson. Hashtag not a Gibson. I really like those big-ass, fat, massive-looking tuner thingies. Tuna, dolphin-free tuners. Dolphin safe.
Here you see the small Schecter logo on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There's a Schecter logo on the back there. Just trust me, there's a Schecter logo. Like this one. Come on, it's like voice-controlled editing. How cool is this? And back to the main camera. Awesome.
Wow, let's check if it works. That's what she said. Yeah.
But you would have had to say it's really big. And then, see, like, my God, this is fat. See, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Fret ends are not poking through on the side, which is nice. And they seem to be nicely rounded off. Not mega rounded, but nice. Very nice. This one dot has been filled in a bit. We're really picky here now.
Yeah.
But we're at $1,400, and I can be picky at $1,400, okay?
Fair enough.
So the side dots are subtle. They're not white. Are they luminous side dots?
No, not really.
You sure? They don't light up in the dark?
I'm not sure actually because I saw this guitar first. No.
Okay. They look like they could be lumidots, luminous. You know what I mean? That like they.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Of course, glow in the dark dots.
Yeah. I think it could be that. Around this one right here, that's just the tiniest. You can't see that. It's okay. We don't have to. They filled it in a tiny bit, but that's really it. Mm-hmm. Other than that, that looks good. Very, very nice. Halsübergang. Neck joint. A little bit of a shaping here. Beautifully curved top. Without playing it, I can tell you, yes, this feels like 13, 14, 1500 easily without a problem. We have a fixed bridge, which is a big ass bridge by someone.
Tone Pros, yeah.
Tone Pros?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Should check the features.
We'll say it's a big bridge by a good company.
Didn't do my homework. Sorry for that.
That's if I never do my homework. This is not what we do here. We sit around and we chat. So you do this. You unbox the other one, which is the same thing in 6-string with a Floyd.
Right.
Because you get it in 6 and 7. You get Kiana. You get it in what? Okay. You get it in 6 and 7. You get whole new comedic possibilities with Kiana at the switcher. You get it in 6 and 7 with and without Floyd. So I said, back to the main camera. So I said, let's do 7 without and 6 with, and just tell you that you can get it flippity flopped. Oh
No.
no,
No, the 7-string is only with a fixed bridge.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, and not what? Why is this in tune?
Because we check it.
It is.
Of course.
Okay, D is a little bit, but B and E were perfect.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So it definitely holds its tuning even. Wow. It shows me F sharp, but it's a B. Sounds very bright.
Yeah.
Is that those Ernie Ball strings? Okay, you unbox that and I'll play this.
I think it's a combination of Swamp Ash body and a maple neck.
We never talked about this. Yeah, it's Swamp Ash body and a maple neck with walnut stripes, I'm gonna say.
Bubinga.
Bubinga. I love to say the word bubinga. It's just awesome. Bubinga.
Bubinga.
So, here we have sound coming right now from the Victory V40. And if Kiana shows what I've got on the table, I prepared a few goodies for you. I'm sorry, they're reversed. We have the Dracarys, the Pinnacle Deluxe, and a delay. But right now we're gonna start Klahin, which is clean for idiots. Very low indie, very fat, a lot of weight to it. Probably not like a country picker kind of guitar.
No. Are there any country pickers at all that use 7-string guitars?
Probably not, no.
No.
So I'm in the middle now. Nice and spanky there, definitely T-ish. So single coil now, right? When it's pulled?
Yeah.
Nines on it.
No.
Tens? Really? Definitely options even without the 5-way switch.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more difficult to get to them, but that's neat. So before we go evil, let's go Pinnacle. This is a passive, right? This is not active pickups.
No, it's passive.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. What's going on?
I don't know. What are you doing?
What is it? What is this thing for then?
Volume.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Okay, I should check it.
So in
I thought it's volume turned on.
it's reversed.
Oh, really?
This is for here and this is for here.
Okay.
Same thing on my framers.
Yeah, it's different.
Phil X wanted that this way. It might be because, well, this is a heavy-ass guitar, and that 90% the heavy-ass players are on the bridge pickup.
Yeah.
And so that you want the control on the bridge pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And that the volume control for here, I would have one volume port if it's me, but it makes sense for a heavier guitar. So just so that we know.
And sometimes it happens that you accidentally turn the volume down when you're strumming very hard and knock the knob.
So it makes sense that it's reversed. That this is for here and this is for here. Okay, good. As long as we know that. Weird. There's a lot of nice attacky brightness. It's fun. I would like the action to be minimally lower, but it's definitely fun. Now let's go to the fun with the heaviness. Most certainly very, very, very neat for the heavy shit. Without all the frills and a little bit overdone visuals that I usually don't like with Schecter, it's all gone. It's reduced simplicity. It would be even more reduced if I had one volume, but that's a personal preference, so this is not any negative thing, it's just what some people like.
However you like it.
Very, very nice guitar. Super reduced fretboard, which is that rosewood?
No, ebony.
Ebony fretboard. Just two inlays in 12 and 24. This is a 7-string metal guy's dream, I would say.
I hope so.
Very nice. Neck is, I've been asked to talk about neck profiles. It's not a super mega thin neck. It has a little bit of weight to it, but of course it's not like a D, because with a 7-string that would be out to here. It's nice. This is a very nice axe that I would be happy to play on a regular basis if I did evil music. Review coming next week.
Oh, let me grab that for you.
Yep.
And you grab this one.
This has a
Does it fit?
donut on it. Yes, it should fit on there.
Ah. Okay.
This comes with a built-in donut, powdered. This is a completely different beast. Oh, can you find me the
Yeah, sure.
stick? I'm gonna put this over here and... Okay, this is... I played 7 strings for a while, but now because I haven't... You just push it in?
Yeah, right.
Okay. This is an actual Floyd Rose, not like a low profile one. This is the one that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. And it's 1500 series,
Okay.
which basically means you can pop the arm in and out and don't have to screw it.
Okay.
And it has...
That's okay.
Why are you laughing?
No.
And
Yep.
it has stainless steel parts on it.
It looks super nice. It's just there are some, this stick out quite a bit, and there are Floyds, especially from one of the main competitors here, that are lower.
Yeah.
We can't call them Floyds, we can call them floating tremolo systems.
Locking trem
Yeah, whatever.
systems.
Okay, we have, this is this is all the Sustainiac stuff. I've never played with one. Very neat. We have, of course, active for the Sustainiac.
Yeah, right.
But, so does it mean the whole guitar is active or just...
Just for Sustainiac.
Okay. Nice. We have 3 springs. Everything else the same. Oh, no locking tuners. Well, because...
Because of the Floyd.
Well, I bitched about the no locking at NAMM when I was at... Thank you. I bitched about the no locking at NAMM when I was at Ibanez. And people were like, well, but you have the locking nut and you're an idiot. Why do you need locking tuners? You know what? Because the guitar is a little bit more expensive, and why not? Because the upgrade for the company is relatively small.
Yeah.
Because you can. So why not? Also, maybe I don't want to block the strings here. Maybe I don't use this a lot. Even if I lock it here, for changing strings, it's just easier.
Yeah, right.
It's just easier for changing strings. So if you ask me personally, I would prefer that on most guitars. Even though you're locking it here is not for tuning stability. It is for string changing easeability. Now let's see how you guys tune this one. I love the color, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous. And see, the dots are perfect here. No, I don't tune here. I know a bitch about small things, but again, this is not a €300 guitar.
I carried the guitar in the car.
Having a Floyd is always fun, but it's always a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
On my gem, when I change strings, I'm cussing and I'm like, no, and I'm tuning it and it's coming up and I'm it's a freaking pain in the ass. I need someone to come by and for once explain to me how to do it correctly and without yelling. I've been doing this for 27 years and I still don't know. Maybe one day, maybe one of you technicians should do that.
Yeah.
One of your guitar tuning tech guys. It's not really in tune, but let's just say it is, because we'll be here forever. Floyd Rose guitars, so that's what you get. Nice, open, clean sound. It's not the clean sound you would want if you played a lot of clean sounds.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it's like, this is not the guitar you want if you play a lot of clean sounds.
You play a Floyd Rose guitar if you play clean sounds.
Yeah, this is not the blues guitar player's guitar or funk or whatever. It has beautiful cleans, but not mind-blowing, okay?
I mean, its name is Apocalypse, so...
Yeah, okay. You play this guitar for the end of times.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when the end of days comes, spend all the rest of your money on the guitar from Schecter, and that's what they're trying to say. So what we have in terms of switches here is what?
Of course, we have the toggle switch.
Yeah, and then
we have...
3-position switch for...
Okay, this is for the Sustainiac modes.
Okay.
The other one must be 2 positions. It's on-off. Sustainiac on-off.
Ah, okay. Does it do anything? Does it do anything in clean?
It does, but not really. You should hear it.
Ah, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
No, you know what it is.
But no call tap here.
No.
Or call split. I'm sorry, I know it's called split, not call tap. People have explained this to me in detail, and I forgot. 7 hours later. Come on.
They're not locked.
Ah, good. Then we tune them up there. How about that?
Why not?
They were now there. I don't get that. Oh, come on. Yeah, so how are you doing?
I mean, what you're doing is pulling the Floyd Rose up.
Is there any way to do this right?
No. No.
Because if I continue to do this, it's going to come up and up. It's already up too much. I got to go down again. What am I doing wrong here? Really? I mean, I don't get it.
No, the best solution is have a guitar technician on your own. So that's it.
Great. Super. Because it's already up too much. So what I would want to do is tighten this.
Yeah.
Is that what I have to do?
Probably, yes. Tighten the screws.
And this is why I tell beginners, do not, under any circumstances, buy a Floyd Rose guitar. You know what they always do?
They buy it,
Yep.
of course.
And they don't buy something on this level, they buy a cheap-ass one.
Yeah.
With a bad copy.
No,
which is why. Now it's too high, fine. Now go down. It's gonna be, it's okay. Buy the fixed bridge version. It's a few cents too high, but we're not playing with any other music. Fine then. We of course want to lock that now. Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Now of course.
Yeah, because you push it down.
Except if it's a really, really well-built guitar, locking it down will not do anything because they made sure that that the angle here is being pushed down perfectly by this. So if you really have an amazing guitar, like really amazing, nothing should change when you lock them down. Even my $3,000 Ibanez will change when you push. So it does happen. It's just a pain in the freaking nuts. We'll fast forward through all of this. We're gonna say good enough. Wow. So. Not soft, not subtle. It's very tight. It's tight like a tiger. Probably be very good with the distorsione.
Yeah, it's a chicken picker.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful for that. Most certainly, let's go with the Pinnacle and some leads. Little bit of string buzz happening there, which can be set up, of course. Only that they should have set that up. Someone, Schecter, Musik Meyer, someone should have mentioned the string buzz, noticed it, and fixed it. Okay, this. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't know anymore. I don't ask. We're gonna go Sustainiac now. So that goes like 2 octaves higher or something.
Yeah, right.
Very nice. It picks the harmonic and then magnetizes and something with magnets. So I switch the mode. I just wrote that. What do you think? It's cool, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Good. Yeah.
Play that in a guitar store and you will be kicked out.
But with the Sustainiac, this is so neat. I love the 2 octave thing. Come on. Fun for days. And now we go here. Yes, that was Summer of '69 that I played there, and the other songs I just made up. My arm! I can't do it. But we'll try it again. Anyway, it's a Schecter. Come on. I seem to have to practice these arpeggios for whenever you send that guitar that you could play these arpeggios with. It's probably just the wrong guitar, right?
Yeah, no, do you think so?
Yeah, I think this is probably the wrong guitar for Avenged Sevenfold. That's why I can't play it. It's not me. It's not me. It's like if you had his guitar, I would play these arpeggios absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, sure.
Of course. This is a good metal axe. I have to, of course, be able to play the metal.
Yeah.
Because your fingers are a big, big part of this. It feels solid. It feels great. The issues with the Floyd are the issues that you have with any Floyd. It's not like if I have an Ibanez, I know I can say the word, you cannot. Or any other, or a Chevelle, or anything with a Floyd.
Ibanez, Chevelle.
Wow, you said those words.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Why not?
But they're not going to be... I think the type of Floyd isn't going to be the issue. It's simply that you have a Floyd.
But once you've set it up, it stays in tune. And
unless you want to change the strings.
Yeah, right.
I love the possibilities that the Floyd offers you. I hate the work that comes with it. If you really, really need it, get it with a Floyd. If you think it would be cool, but you don't know if you're ever going to use it, get it with a fixed bridge and you have a much easier time. Right now, if I wanted to go drop D, what am I going to do? I'm going to have a shitload of trouble. So
buy another guitar.
But Schecter Guitar Research offers both options to you. What other colors are available?
Just rusty gray.
That's a good color. Luckily, the color that is available, rusty gray, is a good color. Love the Sustaniac. Can you get it without one?
Yes.
Okay. But why would you want to?
Not with the Floyd Rose.
Okay.
Or actually, let me think about it. There's 4 guitars. One with a fixed bridge and just the 2 Apocalypse. One with the Floyd Rose, of course. And one with Floyd Rose and Sustaniac. And the 7-string.
And the 7-string with no Sustaniac and fixed bridge.
Yeah, right.
Now you know where you what to buy and all this. Are these already in stores?
They will be in, I think, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, so mid of April.
Because for me it's very important to say at this point, links below this video, or when they'll be there, you'll find links below this video. Maybe there's already coming soon links below this video, definitely links below this video. And as I'm gonna say now often, I can't do this channel and without you guys. He wouldn't even be here if you weren't watching. So when he calls me and says, how many subscribers do you have? I got to give him a number. That number matters to him. So as long as you guys click that little button down there in the corner, you make it a lot easier to talk to, him for me. So please show the love, subscribe. I need you guys. Animals now. And we're going to go right ahead and do more of this after this 2-hour video, with other guitars from Schecter Guitar Research. This was pretty cool. Review next week. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a crazy